there, welcome back. It's Matt Hutchinson here. Hope you're keeping really, really well. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is something called inverse paranoid or inverse paranoia. Now, what does that mean? Okay, well, what I want to talk to you about specifically is those moments in your life where something happens, that's going on in your everyday life, and you kind of start thinking like, well, why has that happened to me? What's this all about? Blah, blah, blah. Now, on the other side of that, what if you were to actually think, well, this is a great opportunity. I wonder what else could happen here. So can you see the difference? So it's like on one side you've got this disempowerment, and on the other side you've got an empowering kind of thought. So when you think about those challenges that do happen in your daily life, because they happen to all of us, that those things do happen. Start thinking about those things that can enrich you, that can empower you, that can create advancement in your thinking and what you actually do. So what if you could imagine that instead of seeing those things those disempowering things, that, oh my God, what's going to happen here? Yeah, that you actually see yourself succeeding. You've got that expectation, that you're going to find the support, you're going to find the opportunities are going to arise, and everything will just come together in its perfect timing. See, that's what successful people do. Research has actually shown that they have a growing expectation. They use the law of attraction. These things actually come to them. They actually physically and mentally, using their unconscious minds, attract those things to them. So their experiences, basically, they get what they want. Now, when you look at these obstacles, like the world hates me versus, well, what could I do here? How could I grow here? What changes could I make in my life? When you start to think in those kind of terms, what actually happens is success just slowly unfolds. So imagine you had something happened to you and you actually broke down, like in your car, and you're driving down the motorway and like you get a flat tire and it's like you have to pull over. And when you pull over, you start to think, oh my God, I'm going to be late for my next appointment. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. It's all going to fail. Guess what's going to happen? Exactly what you've asked for is going to happen. Where if you start to think, well, there's a helpful person who's going to come along anytime now, and they're going to help me. For example, you might be a woman that's there, and a guy comes along, gets out of his car, helps you. Next thing you know, you're building up rapport. You end up getting married to the guy. These things have happened and do happen. So what I want you to think about is a time in your life when you've had that blessing in disguise, where a situation has happened, where you've kind of, something, happened to you, you've thought about it in an empowering way, and the next thing you know, you've actually had something really, really great happen to you. Just go back to that moment for a second. What is it you saw? What is it you felt? What is it, what were these things that were going on around you? Yeah? Napoleon Hill, who wrote one of the all-time classic personal development books, Think and Grow Rich. If you have read, then great. If you haven't, then I highly recommend that you go and purchase it. He said it when he wrote the book, that every seed of negativity has a greater seed of opportunity or benefit within it. Now just think about that for a moment. What if that was to happen, and what if you were to look at life in that particular way? So what I'm inviting you to look for is to look for those greater benefits. Where are they? Where are they lurking? What is the upside of the situation? And the sooner you look for them, the sooner you'll actually achieve them. And the more that you do it, the more often that it will come to you. There's an old saying, having an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for the fact that those things are out there. They're coming to test you. That they're there, and that you can work through them. When you look at your life, when is it, if things that like getting divorced, losing your job, having a death in the family or in a friend, your business going to the wall, all of these kind of things, they do happen in life. They do happen to us all. And the challenge then is actually looking and finding those ways of turning it around and looking at them for those greater seeds, as Napoleon Hill says. Another great saying, I love this saying, if life throws you a lemon, catch it and make lemonade. what a great saying that is. You know, the fact that you can squeeze those lemons and make lemonade. Brilliant. I love it. So use your experiences and for the potential and the advantage you've got, and approach life with expectation. Just expect, you know, great things to happen, and just watch the magic unfold. You know, so every time you leave the house, you know, here's a personal situation that happens to me every single day. When I'm leaving my home every morning, what I do is as I'm opening the front door, as I walk out, I verbally say, "Good morning, world. What delectable delights do you have to offer me today?" You know, so I'm expecting great things to happen to me during the day, and that's why, you know, as things that happen during the day, you know, beautiful, wonderful things unfold, and magic, just as I said, happens. So I'll leave you with that thought today. Yeah, inverse paranoid. Are you going to be switching over now to that empowering side, rather than looking at the disempowering side of life? So this has been Matt Hutchinson. You have an amazing day, and I look forward to speaking to you again real soon. Take care. Bye bye.